The BTTC January Open got underway with some fireworks in the under 2400. In the first semifinals, Earl Latouche was up against Simon Thomason with a taking trip over from Jamaica, and they played a close match with Latouche taking the W. I felt that. I've done that plenty of times when I lost. And the other semifinals was a red-hot Shiv McAvena up against the old soul Ben Haichu. A red-hot McAvena came out firing on all cylinders, playing like a man possessed, and attempted and made every big shot possible. Feeling like he was a punching bag, Ben started to make his own assault to establish control over the match. But Shiv kept making great shot after shot to break the momentum and Ben's confidence. Master Shiv 3-0. The finals was a matchup of coach versus player or training partners. You remember that Rocky 5 when Rocky was training Tommy Gunn? He's like, old line versus young line, and that's kind of how I felt here. And this match was full of a lot of energy, especially both of the players using their vocal cords to establish who was in control of the match or who you should root for. In the end, age prevailed over youth, with Earl Latouche taking the finals of the under 2400. Day's 2 top event was the open singles, and you saw Richard Chiz and Raymond Lane go to the finals. For the first game, Richard pretty much was trailing the whole game and was able to actually bounce back and be up game point, to only see him do this. After that, Richard went on to lose that game, but soon after he got himself together and established control of the match as he started to kind of get the range of Raymond's shots. There was a lot of great points played with Richard defending a lot of all-out attacks from Raymond. After the match, I caught up with the winner.
Okay, I'm here with the 2011 February BTTC Open winner, Richard Chiz. First of all, congratulations. Tell me what happened that first game where you being behind, coming back to 10-9 and losing the game.
Hard to remember that. I think I was rushing. I was rushing too much,
right,
with the points, and try to kill every single point.
Okay.
Just take your time, you know, with some short balls.
After that, it seemed to be a much easier match. Is his style a problem for you?
It's problem just for a few minutes when you get used to, because I play those guys all the time.
Is it because of the pips, or is it because
of the pips?
Because of the pips. If he was a smooth player, he'd be much easier to play, in your opinion.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But that would be a different player.
Okay. Now, for all of the people here, tell me who, if it wasn't going to be Raymond in the finals with you, who would you prefer?
In the finals?
Yes, like.
I think I prefer Raymond actually.
Okay.
I prefer Raymond. I'm pretty confident. Have a pretty good score with Raymond.
Okay. Now,
last couple.
Slowly you've been bridging the gap to Keith. Do you feel yourself getting closer to taking a win from him?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, I feel more confident the last couple months.
Okay. Now he's been out of the country, and you've basically been taking his money since he's been gone.
True. Yeah, and more coming.
Now, there's a big tournament coming in Clearwater.
Clearwater, yeah.
Okay, now that's the next tournament that you're preparing for?
Yeah.
Okay, now this tournament was actually on Ustream. So is this one of those things where you contact your friends, you say, hey, I'm in the finals, go to Ustream? Or it was just kind of like you're in the finals and it's being streamed live?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. Richard Chiz, winner. Check back in February so we can see if he's going to take the title and keep it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And speaking of tournaments, here's your tournament tip of the week. A lot of players have a problem with double bouncing their serves in competition, and the main culprit is nerves. And that's because when they're in training, they're actually double bouncing the serves. If you're double bouncing your serve in training, you're going to single bounce that serve in competition. Whatever happens with the dynamic of playing in an environment when another person is trying to beat you always gives a person a little bit of anxiety or distress. So if you want to make sure you're going to double bounce that serve at 9-all, triple bounce your serve in training. Now, this training tip of the week helps you get the most out of visiting your local club. And let's face it, most clubs have that Darwinism. You know, there is no, it takes a village to raise a child. No, it's very corporate. The player walks up to you like you're a company. Am I going to benefit myself by going to spend the time with this person in their company? Their forehand is not good enough. The serve return is not good. So it's very corporate, and you want to make sure that what you offer has value to that person. And a fantastic way to do it would be, for example, you secretly want to work on your serve return and block. You take a good player, you say, hey, you have a good attack. I need to work on my block. So for 5 minutes before we play the match, you make a serve, I'm going to make a return, you make an attack, and let's play free. Now take that data, and then after 5 minutes, you have it. When you play the match, every time you see that serve, do that return. And you're secretly letting the player practice the way they feel like they're getting value, and you're secretly getting what you want.